Alright, fine. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll cover the stupid SFM Skibidi toilet thing. By the way, today is day 37 of me making daily videos as long as I can, and I'm hyped. Of course, you can tell I'm getting a little sparse on content when I'm dropping down to the Gmod SFM Skibidi toilet, but this is actually supposedly going viral right now. I started because one of my Discord members, Trippo Naka, was like, you should do a video on Da Fuck Boom or Skibidi toilet stuff. And there's a video, and I was like, okay, let me give it a little viewing real quick, and I'll let you guys watch it real quick, and then I'll get right back to you.
That is ridiculous.
Yes, that has a deep dive. There is a universe in that. We're gonna talk about it a little bit. Okay, I know this sounds stupid, right? And if you're watching this right now and you have an IQ above 12, don't leave. Because there's things to talk about. I came across this on Twitter, right? Because after hearing about it from my viewers, I was like, that's kind of dumb. I might not cover it. And then I saw this, and it was like, I'm not kidding. Gen Alpha watch this for hours a day. This is their Slenderman. And it's just Skibidi toilet, and there's like a dance party or something. Very wholesome DJ. We love to see it. And I was like, okay, whatever. Skibidi toilet, whatever. Just seeing it posted again. And then I saw this. Who's the most powerful Skibidi toilet? The G-Man Skibidi. There's lore? Dude, take a shot every time I say Skibidi and you'll be dead halfway through the video. But also, what? I saw that I saw that there's actually cohesive lore, and I had to take a look into it because what the hell? See, as I got on my computer this morning after waking up, I saw this video by Canada Drew, and as you can see, the red bar is on the other end of the video because I watched all of it. I consumed an entire Skibidi toilet lore deep dive for your entertainment. So I hope you're happy because I know all the Skibidi toilet lore now. Add that to the list of knowing all the Halo lore, the Call of Duty Zombies lore, the Fallout lore, what else? The Star Wars lore, and now the Skibidi toilet lore. I know all of it. I'm going insane. My brain's gonna explode. I look like an airhead. Oh. I'm not gonna steal the thunder from Canada Drew. If you want to see an actual deep dive of the lore for some reason, I'll link his video in the description below. He does an actual cohesive deep dive, watching every episode and saying what they mean, which is kind of funny, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. I will mention the lore briefly, but I'm also here to talk about other things, like people's reactions to it, which is the thing I'm gonna talk about first. So, I saw on Twitter people being like, Gen Z has no brain cells. Why are they watching this? Like, we truly have entered a brain-rotted stage in our timeline. Have you seen early YouTube? Have you seen when people discovered what SFM does? Like, I don't have a good example of long ago YouTube, but like, one thing that I know a lot of you are obsessed with is Heavy is Dead. Let me play a clip from Heavy is Dead real quick, and then act like this is new and annoying.
It is good day to be not dead. You are dead.
Now, if I catch myself watching more than 6 seconds of that, I might actually have my head blow off my shoulders, so I'm not going to keep doing it, but this is like, I think this is like history repeating itself. It has to be history repeating itself, because this Skibidi toilet is the low-effort SFM content that was on YouTube in like 2013, 2014. Like that, this is literally what it is. So it's not like this is new or like annoying. This is just, if anything, it's good. We'd like this. We should condone this because they're living our comedy. They're living our way. They're living the right way. So moving backwards and taking things back to Canadian Drew from earlier, he had done a 7-minute breakdown of the lore of the like universe, and I'm gonna give you the briefest explanation about what happened in here, and then we'll talk more about things. So apparently, the episode, there you figure out the toilets exist. There's things coming, there's people in the toilets. Second one, they get urinals, they have powers now. Third one, they're the tank, and then they start invading and all that, whatever. That's already too many words I wanted to use for 3 episodes. So, then apparently, there are these camera-headed dudes that come in and can fight them by flushing them. That's completely rational. By the way, all these videos all have the same audio. It's all that damn Skibidi music. You can get lore from 7 words. But anyway, their limited vocabulary does not stop them from giving us a very diverse and deep story. So the camera-headed people start fighting back, and they start getting outnumbered and ruined by the bigger Skibidi toilets. And then, I can't believe I'm talking about this. And then the speaker-headed humans come in and start beating up the toilets, and they're better and stronger for some reason. And then the toilets start taking over the speaker-headed people and start having them fight against us. Like I'm part of this. and then it ends up being this whole universe where now they're currently in this rebellion against the like techno toilet Skibidi things. God. Like, it's gotten to the point, you remember the first episode you saw earlier in this video? Well, here is episode 48 as of releasing today. There's a bit of a vibe change, I will admit. Like, what did we miss? We walked away for 4 seconds. What is happening here? Was that a Fallout gun? Wait, that was a Fallout gun. That was like a Fallout gun. That looks like a Fallout pulse rifle mixed with like Half-Life tech. What? Good job. You asked me to cover this. This was requested. The internet, I was talking about rational things like 3 days ago. That's a lie. I was talking about a Vegas sphere. Okay, I'm starting to see some wholesome takes. I like this one take where it's like, SFM is eternal. Because, yeah, the people who like SFM and who liked SFM when they were younger should be happy about this. This means that there are younger generations getting on a thing that you liked when you were a kid. This would be like if people like Star Wars still. For me. But yeah, this is a good thing. I'm happy to see kids liking something like weird and sporadic like this, because to be real, we could argue that they're getting brain rotted and losing their dopamine receptors, but we could also say that like they're gonna grow up and look back at this the same way we look back at like early PewDiePie and shit like that. Like, we get to look back at it like, look at that thing we used to watch. That was, oh god. I was scrolling around and I saw top 5 scariest Skibidi toilets for me. I like to imagine there's just a child watching these animations every night and just like quivering in his bed thinking of a specific toilet. The G-Man toilet, just making him tremble and pee his pants at night when he lays in bed. But yeah, this is a funny topic. I know it's silly and it's childish, but I think it's very interesting seeing people pick up a type of content that we were to have consumed as kids in our own like mediums, and it's kind of nice. It's nice to see that, because I mean, to be fair, I feel like there's this weird like disconnect between people who grow up and forget about how they were as kids, and how you don't need to enjoy it for it to be fun for someone else. I saw this one take, and I'll argue this real quick. The Backrooms. The Backrooms was fun. It was really cool, and it did get very popular, and a lot of people started to argue that the Backrooms is like not as fun as it used to be because of the fact that like it went mainstream and they added monsters and people preferred the liminal spaces in it. And I think that my personal take on this whole thing is that like people are going to add things to something when they like it. There's going to be fan casts. I mean, you saw that with Across the Spider-Verse. People were like shipping characters and giving them like little femboy suits and shit like that. It's going to happen. It's not canon because the whole point is you just have fun with it. People are going to have fun with it. Doesn't mean that it has to be how you perceive your art and your medium. It can just be how other people do. The Backrooms is a good example of that, though, with like the whole thing with the monsters. People don't like that there's monsters in it. People like the emptiness and the vastness of it. Like that then. That was what it originally was, so go at it like that. There are so many different incarnations of so many different types of media that people like. And so I feel like just immediately discounting one because it's a type that you don't like because other people like it doesn't matter. You don't need to like it. They're having fun. There's such a weirdly deep conversation to get into for a Skibidi toilet video. But yeah, I think it's quite silly, and I like it. I don't like it. I don't consume it myself. I feel like if I were to watch it, I'd actually have a heart attack. But like, at the same time, I think it's kind of funny for people who would like it. But anyways, I'm going to stop monologuing to you guys about different things I find interesting, and I'm going to end the video for today. This is the end of day 37 of me doing things every day for as long as I can, and it's been really fun so far. I appreciate all the support. I'm still getting really, really nice comments, so never be afraid to comment. Never be afraid to subscribe for me, and maybe like the video as well. Liking helps. It helps us get discovered on the algorithm. But that's about it for now. Stick around. I'll be live again later on my Twitch channel with the SMP, and I'll see you guys then. And as always, adios, arrivederci, goodbye, and skibbity bop. I can't say it. Get out, leave.